So these right here, I've been waiting for these, and what they are is actually really, really fun. My sister found these, and they're just these little pouches, and they come in all these different colors. They come in yellow, pink, gray, black, and blue. And there's just one each in the package, so there's 5. Let me show you how they work, and why I'm excited about them. So, here we go. This is what they look like. They're just these little mesh, little zipper pouches, and they have the flat bottom. So that means that they'll sit up and you can put lots of things inside of them. So let me show you what I'm gonna use these for travel. I'm actually really, really excited about them, and so excited I'm just throwing things all over the place. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I already had some from before, but I had run out, so that's why I ordered this next package. So I wanted to show you, this is my toiletry kit for when I travel, like long time travel. If I'm just traveling for a weekend, I'll actually just use just one of those for my toiletries. But for longer travel, excuse me, but for longer travel, I actually need more, obviously. So, okay, let me just go through some of the things that I'm going to take. And actually, I think I'm missing some of my items, so I might have to grab those. So let me just go through some of these. So like, the reason why I'm so excited about these is they're color coded. So I have tried in the past. I've used this little pouch for a really, really long time. It's fantastic just to keep everything organized, and it's clear. I really like the clear pouches because you can see everything in there. You know exactly what you have. You know exactly what you're looking for. And how I would sort them normally is just with little plastic bags, just little Ziploc bags. And that's a fine idea, but these eventually just get destroyed in your bag. And then also, they're just like, you have lots of them in there, so you don't even know what you're looking for. You're like, I really need just my toothpaste, toothbrush, and you're just like digging through all the time. You're always looking because everything's in the plastic, right? So that's why these are going to be so great, because then I can say, okay, my gray is my toothpaste, my toothbrush, my dental floss. This will be all of my tooth care products will be in this little pouch. And that way, when I need those things, all I have to do is reach in, grab the gray one. I know gray is my tooth. I'll just remember that. That's for my teeth. That's for my tooth. That's for my teeth products. So anyway, that'll be for that. And then I'll do the same thing with my other products. So I'll know that this will be like, I think this is my face products for nighttime. So I'll have, these will be like my little lotions, my little tiny lotions. This will be like, oh, this will also be for daytime and nighttime face products. So this is all face products, right? So we have like a tint sunscreen I have in this little jar. And this is not the jar, by the way, this is not the jar that this product came in. It came in a giant tube, but I don't take giant things with me. I take as small as I can. So this right here, if I can actually open it, it's on here kind of tight. Okay, I got it. This, I just squeezed the product inside of this container, and then it's ready to go. And then I just make it tight. And then what I do is I write on it with a Sharpie, but that'll smear off really easy. And so then I put a piece of packing tape on top of the Sharpie so that it stays and it doesn't smear and doesn't rub off, because it will rub off. If any of your products have any kind of oil in them at all, which a lot of lotions have some kind of oil base to it, it'll just rub that right off. And then you're like, okay, I don't know which one is which. I have no idea. Like if you have 2 of the same container, you don't know which one is which. So, or, you know, you can probably obviously tell once you open it up, but who wants to be opening up your jar all the time? Like you just want to know what it is immediately. So that's what I do with these. I have the smallest containers I can possibly get. This is my perfume for when I travel. Look how tiny, because it's just a little sample size. And so that's the only thing I'll take. It's just something that small. And this will last me for more than a month. Months, because I don't use the perfume very often. It's just for these special times, special nights out or something like that. And then so this is my face products, and I don't have all my stuff in here right now. I'm just showing you like this will be filled up more later, but I'm kind of just giving you an idea of how I'm going to use these little bags. I'm so excited about them. This one right here, I have all of this is like my shampoo bars and my conditioner bars. And granted, I do not take this much with me. I just have placed all of the ones that I currently have in this little bag so that when I go to travel, I can say, okay, this amount right here is perfect for 3 weeks of travel. And so that's all I'll take with me. I can estimate how much I need, and that's what I take. So and the same thing with the conditioner. This is way too much conditioner, but I will take one of these out. This small thing right here would definitely be enough for 3 weeks. So if that's how long I'm going to be gone for. And then these are just like body bars, you know, for body wash. I don't take liquids. I try not to take any liquids with me at all that I can avoid. I've even tried to look at like powdered toothpaste. I haven't really found anything that has worked very well, but I'm still on the hunt. So if you have any ideas, put a message in the comments below and give me some suggestions. Anyway, so that's my hair product as far as shampoo and conditioner are concerned. And like I said, that's way too much. I would never take this much for like even a month trip. I would definitely pare it down. But I've just got it all in there right now, so I know exactly how much I have. What else do I have in here? Okay, this is my curl cream. This is like one of the only creams that I actually will take because I need this. This would last me easily like a couple months. And I would definitely just put this inside. I keep this in a plastic bag because this bottle is kind of junky, and it has opened up on me so many times. And I've like opened up my bag and there's like curl cream everywhere. I'm like, okay, well it smells yummy, but I don't want coconut all over the place. So that's why it's left in a little bag, because you just never know with all the airplane travel and stuff. Sometimes the pressure will just pop it open. So this I will actually place inside of my hair product bag. That'll go in the yellow bag. And then I do have another bag that's just I used for my weekender trip. I haven't put that in there yet, but that's got all my makeup. So imagine like I have a little compact for eyeshadow, and I have a foundation cream that I put in these little tiny jars. I talked about this on a previous video, but I'm going to talk about it again. These jars are fantastic. They're teeny tiny. You can buy these on Amazon. I absolutely love these jars. I use them for everything. I've got like Neosporin in one for a first aid kit. I might just squeeze some from the tube right inside there. I've got my foundation cream in there, and I'm telling you that it's going to last me. This would easily last me a couple months of foundation. And because of the way I apply it too, I just don't need very much. And so this right here is like face powder. See how tiny that is? It's just so small. It is so fun. And I want to show you this. This is a really cute jar too. This one I actually got from doTERRA. doTERRA is an essential oil company, and they have these little tiny bottles that you can buy, and they are fantastic too. See how tiny that is? That was my original foundation little bottle, and that would last me for a long time. Because the way I apply my foundation when I'm traveling especially is I put in this sunscreen on my hand, and the tinted sunscreen, and then I just put a few drops of the foundation, and then I just apply it on my face, and it smooths out because I'm mixing it with the sunscreen. So that's how I do it to kind of make this go farther. Maybe I'll do it differently when I'm home, but when I'm on the road, that's definitely how I do it. If I'm taking liquid foundation, and see, that's my liquid. Are you kidding me right now? That's so tiny. Once again, it goes into a tiny plastic because I don't want that to open up and go everywhere. So that's that for that. So anyway, my goal is to try to get even smaller than this. I mean, I like this little bag because it just kind of keeps everything together. All in one place, but I would absolutely love it if I didn't even have this much, to be totally honest. I would love my life if I could figure out how to pare down my essentials even more than this. So I'm really excited about these little bags. I'm very, very, very pleased. I'm just happy that I'm not going to be using so much plastic. I'm trying to eliminate plastic waste. I just don't like coming home and throwing away all these Ziploc bags all the time. Every single trip I go on, I'm throwing away bags. It's ridiculous. I'd rather just have these little mesh bags. I'm sure they're washable. I haven't tried it, but I'm absolutely positive you could wash this in the washer. Like, I mean, you're not out anything. If you could try it with one, and if it doesn't work, I guess you've busted one. But I don't see why they wouldn't work. I mean, they're just mesh bags with a zipper. So if they get dirty, just toss them in the washing machine and wash them. So I'm very, very excited about this, and I would love to know if you have some tricks of the trade that you use all the time for your toiletries to try to eliminate how much you take with you. I mentioned this on a previous video, and I want to actually like reiterate it right now. I really highly recommend that you do this. So this is something that I did a number of years ago, and it helped me realize how much I don't use. So in the past, I always thought that, like, you know, you have your giant bottles of shampoo when you're at home, right? So you think that when you're on a trip, like, oh, I'll just pare it down and take a small bottle like this big. By the way, that's still way too much. I challenge you, fill up a travel size bottle of your favorite shampoo and another one for your favorite conditioner, and just try this trick. Seriously, take that and use it just like normal in your regular life. See how long it takes you to use that bottle up just on a regular basis of how often you wash your hair. And I bet you're going to be surprised at how long it takes you to use that much product up. So kind of calculate that. And let's say, like for me, that would take me a long time to use that much product. I would say for shampoo and conditioner, it would take me a long time. It would take me at least a month to use that much. And so if that's the case, and I'm only going to be gone for a weekend, I don't need that much stuff. So I can definitely have a smaller bottle. I can find myself a smaller bottle, look around on Amazon, look for like 1 ounce bottles, look for even smaller than that. Like, I mean, you can find lots of different size bottles, or I mean, ideally look for the shampoo bars and the conditioner bars. They're so wonderful. And then you're not, and once again, if you do that, then don't take the giant bar when it comes. Don't take the huge bar with you. You don't need that much. That's like enough shampoo for like probably 6 months. Take a sharp knife, and be very careful, don't cut yourself, and cut off a chunk of it. And same with the conditioner. That's all you're going to need. I promise you. I promise you, you do not need the whole bar. And same with body soap. Like if you like to have a certain kind of bar soap, cut that. Don't take the whole thing. It is the biggest mistake to take full amounts of anything. I don't care like how, like, even if you like to take a lot of things with you, like a lot of clothes, a lot of whatever, if you can get your toiletries down to just the bare minimum, I promise you're going to be so much happier with your travels, because it's just nicer not to have a lot of things with you. When you have less things, especially if you can consume them before you leave, like before you leave your destination. So say you take exactly how much shampoo and conditioner you need before you leave. Well, when you come back, now you don't have to bring that with you. Toothpaste is another thing that is very surprising to people. Let me show you this. And that's why I was going back to that comment with the shampoo and conditioner. If you can go through and figure out exactly how much you need, then you know, and you can take accordingly. So look for a smaller bottle. If it's only weekends, you're probably only going to need about that much. So look for a bottle that will accommodate you. Now I wanted to point out that this right here is surprising. We usually use huge bottles of toothpaste when we're at home. I mean, tubes of toothpaste when we're at home. This right here is what we get from the dentist's office when we go to the dentist, just a little travel size, little tiny little toothpaste. But guess what? This is enough. This will last you more than 2 weeks. I've tested it out on the road and it's incredible. I was shocked. I thought this would last me a few days. It lasts you a couple weeks or more. It was more than 2 weeks because I think I was gone for like 18 days and this was perfectly fine. So I'm just saying, you're going to be definitely surprised at how much you don't need when you travel, and you can really pare down what you take with you. Now, let's say, for example, you didn't need all these different things. Maybe like all you need is toothpaste and your toothbrush. Maybe you just need a small thing of the shampoo and conditioner bar. You could potentially fit everything you need in one of these, because I did. For my last weekend trip, this was all my toiletries. This was everything, including my face makeup, my eyeshadow, my everything fit right in here. All of it right inside. That was my toiletry bag. I mean, that was heavenly. I can tell you right now, I loved that. And then I had another one for my supplements, for my vitamins and like, other things that I potentially might need, like headache medication or something like that. I always make sure to take those kinds of things with me because I always get bad headaches. I can get bad headaches. I would rather say I don't always get them. So anyway, my point is that you can travel very light. That's potentially something that can fit in your pocket of your jacket. And then you could just take the clothes you're wearing, like a few outfits, like maybe in a backpack. You really don't need much. So I'm just trying to help you understand that you really don't need that much to travel. And the less things that you take with you, the happier you actually are. And I can tell you that from experience. I used to not be a light packer. I would throw all this stuff in a bag, and then I'd get to the place and my traveling partners would be like, what in the crap, dude? Like, you haven't even worn any of that stuff. You have this bag full of all these clothes and you haven't worn any of those things. I'm like, I know, because I just get used to like wearing what I like, and I just wear that over and over like I do at home. Well, what am I doing? Like, why am I taking all these things? So I've learned the hard way. Like I said, I used to take so many bags with me. I've juggled bags all over New York City subways. I've done so many crazy things. And now when I see people doing that, my heart goes out to them, because I know what that feels like. And I know what I'm doing now feels like. Packing light, being a minimalist packer is the dreamiest thing in the whole world. It really is. It's so amazing to know that you only have with you what you absolutely need and nothing more. It takes away so many issues of like, even having like extra cables with you. I guarantee you, you will lose stuff if you have extra stuff. If you have too many extra things, you're going to lose them. You're going to forget that you had them, and then they're going to be gone, so you're going to lose them anyway. So just try to pack light. Like, let's go through some strategies. These are my strategies for the toiletries. I'm going to go through strategies for other things. And as I go through these, I'm sure I'm going to even help myself pare down even more. So anyway, I want to see you on the next video. Be sure to join me because I want to have lots more of these packing light type ideas, because we all need to pack light. It saves you money if you're a budget traveler, because if you're on budget flights, you don't have to pay for that you don't have to pay for your carry-on. You can literally put everything underneath the seat in front of you or in your pockets. I have a really exciting video that I'm going to share pretty soon. You're going to really like it, so stay tuned for that. Anyhow, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.